here, and in this video we're going to take a look at MSI's latest content creator series laptop, the MSI Modern 14. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. Talking about the build quality, the device is crafted inside of an ultralight aluminum alloy chassis. There is no sign of cheap materials used all around the device. The device looks and feels durable and premium. The edges are smooth and the hinge is pretty solid. It helps the display to do a 180-degree opening, and unfortunately we cannot open the display with one hand. Using an ultralight chassis helps MSI to keep the weight on this one just around 1.19 kgs. Overall, the laptop is built well and can handle daily abuse. The brushed aluminum texture adds up to the aesthetics of this laptop. We also have a non-backlit MSI branding on the rear side. Let's just take a moment and appreciate how thin and light this device is. It just weighs 1.19 kgs and is just 15.9 mm thin. Talking about the display, we have a 14-inch Full HD IPS LCD panel with a refresh rate of 60 Hz. The display is equipped with a 72% NTSC color gamut, which is close to 100% sRGB and has a 300 nit of max brightness capacity. Along with this beautiful display, we have thin bezels, which give us a high screen to body ratio of about 80%. We also get MSI's True Color tech, which changes the image color temperature according to the user. Just underneath the display, we have the MSI branding, and below it, we have a webcam. It shoots in 720p and is fit for video calls and even official conference calls. Even with this thin form factor, MSI has packed in some great internals. The Modern 14 has two variants, the A10M and the A10RB. The A10RB is the bigger brother of the A10M, which comes equipped with the 10th generation i7 series processor along with GeForce MX 250 graphics. The one which I have here is the A10M. It comes with Upto i7 10th generation series processor with Intel HD graphics. I have the i5 10-10U variant clocked at 1.60 GHz with me. The 10th generation series processors are more powerful than the previous generation. It enables faster RAM and memory to be coupled with it, and even some newer hardware components. The i5 10-10U has a single core score of 982 and a multi-core score of 2822. The notebook comes equipped with an 8GB DDR4 RAM stick clocked at 2666 MHz. Sadly, there's one slot and you can just max it to 32 gigs. Honestly, 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM is too much for the kind of work that you do on this one. 8 gigs or max to max 16 gigs is plenty enough. But for storage, we have a 256GB M.2 NVMe SSD in a combo slot. So in the future, you can upgrade to a NVMe SSD or a SATA SSD of a bigger capacity. Talking about the I/O, we have a power in, a HDMI port, a USB Type-C 3.2 Gen 1 port and a 3.5mm headphone mic combo jack along with some indicating LED lights on the left. On the right, we have two USB Type-A 3.2 Gen 1 ports with another USB Type-C 3.2 Gen 1 port and a full-size SD card slot along with a Kensington lock. Talking about the keyboard, we have a 10 keyless or a 60% keyboard approach, which for me is amazing. I don't know why I have a thing for smaller form factor keyboards, but that's the way it is. It is a backlit keyboard and has a perfect key travel and provides amazing typing experience. The trackpad is a metallic trackpad, a little small to my taste but gets the work done. The buttons on this trackpad are pretty tactile and will give you a clicky feedback when you press them. All the gestures work fine and does what it is supposed to do. We have two 2-watt speakers that are downward firing. These sound pretty decent and you would find them in most medium range notebooks. You can even use MSI's Mic 3 audio to enhance your audio game over your standard audio equipment. For cooling this thin device, we have MSI's Cooler Boost 3 that has one dedicated heat fan and two heat pipe for the CPU. This would keep the temperature of the components in control. Talking about the battery life, we are hooked up with a 50 watt hour lithium polymer battery which MSI claims to provide productivity of up to 10 hours. All these features come at a starting price of Rs 69,990. On Flipkart, the i5 variant is on a discount for Rs 54,990 and the i7 variant with the MX250 is retailing for Rs 74,990, where the actual price is 79,900. So finally, who is this notebook for? This is a thin and light device which can easily handle daily tasks like checking emails, browsing the internet, editing photos, videos, produce some content, etc. in addition to some light gaming. This is for those who are looking for a thin and light notebook at around a budget of Rs 55,000 to 80,000 rupees and which can handle the previously mentioned tasks. If you are a student who needs a device to carry every day to college and you need to have all your study material with you without carrying actual textbooks, or even if you are an executive, I would recommend you the i5 variant, the A10M. But if you're someone who likes to edit videos or produce any kind of content, or you're just a person who wants that powerful, the most powerful thin and light laptop that you could get for this amount of money, then I would recommend you the i7 variant with the MX250. So even if you're a student and even if you just want it for to read books, etc., I would still recommend you the i7 variant, because I am a student and I know that there is a point in time when you will feel like I think I should play some games, and that is where the MX250 will help you. And I think I would, if I was in your place, then I would have definitely gone for the A10 RP. Finally, I would like to thank MSI India for sponsoring this video. Without their precious time and support, it wouldn't have been possible. So yes, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then definitely don't forget to hit that like button. And if you loved it, then subscribe to my channel. It is so good to see your amazing heads, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Thank you.